A French fisherman has blamed the EU for having to depend so much on UK waters in a furious outburst against overfishing. Last week, France's Minister for the Sea, Annick Girardin, reassured fishermen they had done well out of Brexit talks, particularly in Jersey waters. Ms. Girardin said France welcomed the agreement reached by French President Emmanuel Macron and Secretary of State for European Affairs Clement Beaune. The EU-UK Trade and Cooperation Agreement (TCA) that was signed by Prime Minister Boris Johnson and the EU on December 30 will enable fishermen from the bloc to access UK waters for 5.5 years. But Ms. Girardin has reassured French fishermen they will not be the victims of Brexit. She said, "They wanted all of their waters to themselves, but we kept all of the access." The trade deal allows the EU to keep 75% of the value of the fish it now catches in UK waters, with 25% being returned to British fishermen over the transition period. From 2026, Britain will be able to cut quotas or exclude boats in a zone of 6 to 12 nautical miles. It is also believed UK boats will have access to an extra £145 million of fishing quota every year by this period. However, an EU member state-flagged vessel has no right to fish in UK waters until a license is issued under the new rules. Once the license is obtained, the vessel can sail and engage in fishing activities in British waters. A French fisherman from Boulogne-sur-Mer, a coastal city in northern France, has apparently been waiting 3 weeks for the license. Jeremy Lommel believes Brexit is just the straw that broke the camel's back, as he blamed the EU for overfishing and having to depend so much on UK waters. He told West France, "If there were enough resources in our waters, we would not be so dependent on those of the English. The sea here is overexploited." Another fisherman from Boulogne, Mathieu Pinto, is also concerned about overfishing. He said, "The Dutch trawlers who fish with Danish seine are ruthless. Their technique is unstoppable. They have become too efficient to give the fish any chance." In the Pinto family, fishing is something passed on from generation to generation. However, something has changed. Mr. Pinto noted, "My father would go fishing 2 hours maximum from Boulogne and bring back 300 to 400 kilograms of fish. I do a good 4 to 5 hour drive. And if I return with 150 kilograms, I am the happiest in the world." In a report for the Brexit think tank Red Cell titled Putting the Fisheries Negotiations into Context and published in March, the leader of Save Britain's Fish John Ashworth explained why the EU's Common Fisheries Policy (CFP) has been so detrimental to the seas. Mr. Ashworth argued that contrary to Europhile's assertions, the EU did not save stocks but caused a myriad of problems, ones which it still fails to address. He wrote, "The EU caused overfishing through equal access to a common resource, which stopped Britain exercising her rights to manage her waters and address increasing vessel technology and power.